This essay is about simply one of the many things that tend to pop up and or cross my path when I'm out walking on the lakefront trails and paths in lovely Ontario. It's entitled, "To Everything There's a Season." I stooped down to pick up a twig last year. It wasn't an ordinary twig, but to me, one that resembled a miniature divining rod. And so began my season of discoveries, not through dowsing, mind, but rather by stumbling across mini replicas of divining rods again and again, from early spring on into late fall. The ancient art of dowsing. It dates back centuries, where folks would search out Y-shaped sticks from trees and bushes. These were known as dowsing twigs or divining rods. Holding the ends of the twig with each hand, the base of the Y pointing towards the ground, a seeker or a diviner would slowly walk across an area of land. The twig was said to twist, shimmy, and shake and point in a particular direction, indicating where to dig, where water, treasures, and such were hidden beneath the ground. My first sighting, as I emerged from my car, appeared to be nothing more than a clever manifestation of high winds and winter refuse. Something that left an unexpected sign and pointer on the landscape. I found humor in discovering that tiny dowsing replica lounging in the dirt. I chuckled my way along a lakeside path, soon forgetting all about it. My second sighting was a twig of a different wood in the deep green grass of summer while I was performing folk songs at a local arts festival. It tickled my brain into thinking, what a coincidence. By late summer, a third sighting left me staring with my mouth forming the word, wow. Another mini dowsing twig lay at my feet on the floor of Kingston Penitentiary. Wow is right, I thought, in the oppressive stillness of the infamous jail that had become an ancient exhibit on display for inquisitive travelers and lingering ghosts. My fourth sighting was of a different wood again, occurring as I was having tea in the shade of early fall on my cousin's patio. I thought perhaps I ought to study numerology so as to uncover some sort of mystical relationship between those twigs that persist in revealing themselves to me. The fifth and final time I came across a so-called twig of a different color, it made itself known to me on the edge of winter while I was doing chores in my own backyard. I kept searching for some deeper meaning beyond simply a twig is a twig is a twig. However, such inclination did not set me off in a way to study the meaning of either numbers or the art of dowsing. It did, though, lead me to ponder the fact that we are surrounded by patterns and signs, whether we choose to recognize them or not. The pattern of the Earth's year-long journey around the sun decorates our lives with ever-changing landscapes, which in turn signal a time to plant and a time to harvest. Earth, moon, and stars, without fail, on a 24-hour spin cycle, spin threads of order that unite our chaotic world. Stargazing astronomers and mariners of old were skilled at charting time and place in the universe. We, in modern times, have embraced their legacy and continue to search the heavens for signs and direction. Those who predict with accuracy solar and lunar eclipses around the globe have discovered patterns and order with no apparent ending. Airline pilots flying thousands of people across oceans to arrive at a particular place in time, on time, understand the patterns of aerodynamics, the properties of air, speed, and motion, and what it takes to get a metal bird weighing thousands of pounds into the sky. There are times, nevertheless, when signs of rain, wind, fire, and ice all serve to remind us that we are not the masters of the universe we tend to liken ourselves to. We are here for a short time only as observers and guardians of the planet, its waters of life, and its biodiversity. I like to conclude for myself here, maybe more than for anyone else, that there was something more significant than happenstance in those little attention-grabbing twigs. They entertained me for quite a while, creating new excitement and expectation every time I stumbled upon yet another one. What is hidden, I asked more than once, that needs to be found? Well, many months now separate those sightings and the present. With a brief glance backwards, I'm thinking that those dousing twigs were mini signposts waiting in places unexpected, waiting for anyone to notice, and not just me. They were there to point out the joy of the seasons to those who would notice, to those who would pause and treasure the passage of time, and perhaps, even ponder the words of an ancient scribe who wrote, "To everything there's a season."